For week 4, we will discuss several different concepts which will be related to the research that students were conducting last week on the topic of poverty. This week we'll talk about using the writing process, generating ideas to write, organizing those ideas using an outline, as well as creating an outline with details for effective writing. So what is good writing? Good writing, it requires thinking, revision, expresses ideas clearly, is directed toward an audience. Good writing achieves a purpose, what have you been asked to do by an instructor, and furthermore, good writing requires practice. Many times students will have already come across this entire process, the entire writing process, in the information in the slide. But for the purposes of this week, we're probably only going to talk about 3 of these steps. One is generating ideas. Second is planning and organizing your ideas. And then we'll look at writing a first draft for the introduction paragraph. So last week, students were given the topic of poverty with questions that spurred your research. You conducted research so that you can know something about your topic. It's very difficult to be able to brainstorm about a topic that you just don't know anything about. So thereby, we did the research last week. This week we're coming in and we're taking a look with that research by our side and being able to brainstorm. Brainstorming is a way of developing ideas by making a list of everything you can think of about a topic. These ideas, they might be feelings, facts, examples, problems related to your topic. And honestly, they're usually just simple words, phrases, key information pieces. As you can see in this illustration, you have all these words just kind of jumbled everywhere. But this information here is very similar to brainstorming. You're usually taking a small time period, usually 2, 3, maybe 4 minutes, and you're being able to brainstorm and think of information related to your topic in order to be able to further write from there and have main ideas for an essay. A different type of means to generate ideas for a topic is branching. In branching, you're actually identifying relationships between the words and the phrases. I personally like branching because it's very illustrative, and I'm a very illustrative kind of a person. So let's look at the illustration this slide, and let me be able to give you an example with the topic of college. So as you can see, as you go up the tree, you'll notice that there are several different terms related to college, including academics, athletics, new experiences, dormitory, as well as social life. Now, all of these different brainstormed and generated ideas that I have here, all of these are related to the topic of college. Any one of these, I could easily write a body paragraph about these main ideas and go forward into a body paragraph, several body paragraphs, and of course an essay. As you've noted here, on one of the particular main ideas and the generated ideas that I have here, I actually further expanded that information to be able to discuss, supporting details for this particular main idea or generated idea. And this includes, freshman coursework, studying, instructors. All of these pieces are related to academics, and it's further related to the overall topic of college. Now, don't be overwhelmed by all of the information noted on the slide. This slide actually gives a sample outline. I wanted to be able to show you a common structure that we will use continuously throughout the semester to be able to write effectively. What you need to do is, once you've generated your ideas about a topic, you've selected the ideas that you will use for your topic, you need to be able to decide how to organize those ideas. And so you need to use an outline. And so as you can see here, you have your introduction paragraph, you have a body paragraph, another body paragraph, a final body paragraph, and then a conclusion paragraph. But if you look at each of those body paragraphs, you can see that there are parentheses in your main idea. So obviously each of your body paragraphs is going to go back, and when you generate your ideas and you select ideas most closely related to what your topic is about, you're going to pick 3. You're going to pick 3 of those ideas, and you're going to plug them in a logical order or a logical means to be able to support and be those main ideas for your body paragraph. So let's kind of take a step backward or a side step just for a moment, and let's talk about a body paragraph. What is a body paragraph and what's in it? So a paragraph is a group of sentences, usually 5 or 7, that expresses one main idea. A paragraph's one main idea is expressed in a single sentence called the topic sentence. The other sentences are called supporting sentences or supporting details, which explain or support the main idea. So remember the illustration we were looking at just a few moments ago. In that illustration with the topic of college, and then it branched out to all these several different generated ideas that I had come up with. And then if we looked at the academics, I went further into freshman coursework, studying, and instructors. Well, that coursework, studying, and instructors, those would be supporting details for my one main idea of academics, which is related to my overall topic of college. So let's talk specifically about Essay 1. As again, you've already done some research. Now we need to brainstorm ideas. All right, so you know something about your topic now. Now we need to be able to think and brainstorm or branch ideas related to poverty. My suggestion is to think about the whole essay about poverty and how your main ideas would be connected together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to go through this particular example, and it is poverty, but I actually looked at third world poverty in Haiti. And I did that on purpose, primarily because I want to be able to give you an example closely related to what you're doing, but I don't want it to be the same thing because I don't want students to, of course, copy those particular information and use it for their own. But I want it to be closely related so that you can feel like we're still talking pretty closely about the same topic. So first, I know my topic. My topic is third world poverty in Haiti. And I've already done some research on it, so I need to be able to brainstorm. I need to be able to generate ideas. And so I like the branching technique because it's very illustrative again. And so these are some pieces from my research that I was able to come up with. All right, so third world poverty, there's a lack of education, disease, starvation, lack of money and jobs, unemployment rate, as well as some of that poverty and third world poverty in Haiti is related to the 2010 earthquake. Now, some of these ideas are kind of related to each other, and some are kind of out in left field, so I'm not going to use all of them. And remember, I only need 3 because I've only got 3 body paragraphs. So, I need to select 3 that will be the main ideas for my body paragraphs. So based off of what I've already generated, I'm going to use unemployment rate, starvation and hunger, and lack of education. I think these particular main ideas are strong enough to be able to support my overall topic of third world poverty in Haiti. So we've done these pieces, and now I need to move into my outline. Now in the Blackboard there is a Microsoft Word document called Poverty Outline. You need to be able to use this. You need to plug in your 3 main ideas that you have generated based off of your research and what you would write your body paragraphs about. So see, I've plugged in body paragraph number 1. Remember, my first main idea that I selected was unemployment rate. Okay. Now, I'm not really going to go into the body paragraphs. I still want to have my outline in front of me, but for right now, I'm just going to focus on the outline part for the introduction paragraph. And I want you to do the same. I only want you focusing on the introduction paragraph. So specifically, I need to be able to get some information on here, so when I use my outline to be able to write and create my first draft, I need to be able to have something there so that I know what I'm going to write when I go to my first draft. So a grabber sentence. This is some type of startling fact or statistic that grabs the reader's attention. Then you have background information. I've got to have some information about Haiti that my reader needs to know. I might tell them, where is Haiti located geographically? How many people live in poverty there? Maybe I might even give a definition of third world poverty to my reader because maybe they don't know. A main priority, and I cannot stress this enough, is the thesis statement. Now, in week number 3, you read some information about a thesis statement, what it is, and I cannot stress it again. The thesis statement is the main point of the whole essay. So I know my topic. Topic is third world poverty in Haiti. And I know my 3 main ideas, and so all those pieces should mix and mash together to create your thesis statement. So as you can see, here's a continuation of my sample outline, and I've not done anything else. I'm just focusing on my introduction, and I make sure that I have my main ideas plugged in. So next, you need to be able to write your introduction paragraph. So far we've researched the topic of poverty, generated main ideas for our body paragraphs, and we began an outline that will guide our writing process. Now remember to use the following structure to write your introduction paragraph. Grab a sentence that hooks your reader in. Background information, usually about 2 sentences. You got to give them some information, otherwise, once you start getting into your main ideas, they're not going to quite know what you're talking about. And last, remember that strong thesis. Got to have something that tells the paper's main point for the research report. Now, it's not really a main argument as it's noted here, but it is your main point. What is this whole essay going to be about? So here is the sample paragraph that I wrote. So it says, according to the United Nations in 2013, people living in the country of Haiti are suffering from devastating poverty situations unlike any other. Haiti is a small nation located in Latin America and is considered to be the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere. This poor situation is often called third world poverty, which is the lack of food, water, education, and money to survive. Poverty in the third world country of Haiti is a devastating fact for millions of its citizens, and its effects are seen in its staggering unemployment rate, starving children, and lack of education. You see, I've got my grabber sentence. I pulled them in. My background information to give them some information of what's going on, where I'm going with this, and my thesis statement. It's strong, it's assertive, it pulls in my main ideas, and it tells them this is the whole point of the entire essay. Alright, so what you need to do for this week, students are to generate 3 main ideas for the body paragraphs. Begin the outline for essay number 1, starting with the introduction paragraph, and write your first draft of the introduction paragraph. Use the outline inside a Blackboard. Remember that this is your first draft for that introduction paragraph. I understand it is your first draft, but I want to see good effort from you. You've done the research. We're generating ideas. We're creating our outline and working on that as we go through, and we're writing. Let's see some effort, and let's keep moving forward.